Sweet Christmas.
Welcome to the Stuff and Things Podcast Christmas Special. Now, here are your ho-ho hosts.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Stuff and Things 2023 Christmas Special. I am Sam. Joining me to celebrate Christmas again this year, it's my usual partner in crime, it's Stefan.
Hello, ho, 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 ho.
That's very good. Very festive, my friend.
Mate, it's the Christmas special. I've been drinking for the last 3 hours. I am ready to go.
Good. That's the way to do it. And also joining us is the Marvel super fan herself. It's Kaylee.
Hello. I haven't got a ho ho ho, but I'm here. Hi.
No, but yes, thank you. There are, but we're too mature.
Yes.
So yes, welcome to the 2023 Christmas special. Basically, everybody listening just wants to know one thing, and yes, the feedback messages from our listeners is going to be included in the show again. We have a few more than we did last year. I can't decide if that's a good thing, but we do. They are there. It's coming. Hope you all enjoy. But being Christmas, we also have a game to play. Now, we each sort of went away and tried to sort of come up with different things, ideas. One of the ideas I had was for Advent calendar. And the idea being that I would get someone, a ghost of podcast past, to read famous lines from Christmas films. And you guys are going to have to guess the name of the film. Are you both up for this?
Oh, yeah. Lord. Okay.
Now, what we're going to do is hopefully you've got pens and paper or the notes section on your phone. We're going to do, we're going to go up the 5 doors and you're going to make down your answers and then we're going to go through them. Okay? And everyone listening, you can play along as well. And that way we're not shouting over each other and giving each other a headache.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right. So,
I have podcast written in my notes. I'm ready.
Excellent. Welcome to the Stuff and Things Advent Calendar Game. Ho, ho, ho. It even had its own jingle to open.
That voiceover guy's good.
Yes, I've heard that, but very underpaid.
Yeah.
Okay, so let us, we'll go alternating just for fun. It's the Advent calendar. It's doors between 1 and 24. Stefan, pick a number.
My lucky number, 13.
It's time to open another door on our Advent calendar.
This is my house. I have to defend it.
For any OG listeners of the podcast, that was Alfie reading the lines. The original co-host of the show.
What a legend.
Yeah, he likes to help. Okay, you both happy with that, or do you need me to play it again?
No, I'm alright.
Both happy with that one?
Yeah, okay.
Kaylee, excluding number 13, between 1 and 24, please.
Oh, 22.
It's time to open another door on our Advent calendar.
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, both all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Steph, another number, please.
15.
It's time to open another door on our Advent calendar.
Now all those who can hear the sound of my voice and those on earth everywhere know that henceforth you will be called Santa Claus.
Both being very quiet. Either both quietly confident or feeling very not.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
How are you doing at home, listeners? Hopefully you're getting them. Kaylee, your number.
Let's go for number 7.
Number 7.
It's time to open another door on our advent calendar.
You sit on a throne of lies.
That's annoying because I really love that quote.
Okay. And Steph, the final number, please.
Let's go for door 24.
Final door.
It's time to open another door on our advent calendar.
Light the lamp, not the rat. Light the lamp, not the rat.
What?
Did everyone hear that? Do you want to hear it again?
Oh no, I heard it.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. So, the first door that was picked, we will start with Steph.
No,
What
no,
did you-
ladies first. Ladies first.
Yeah, but you're likely to cheat and change your
promise.
answer.
I promise. Trust me. I'm looking at the answers I have. I promise you, I'm not going to cheat.
Kaylee, what did you have for door number 1?
Home Alone, the first one.
Correct. Steph, what did you have for that one?
I actually had Home Alone, but I was really nervous. I didn't want to say it.
Well done. Okay, and door number 2. Steph, what did you have?
Is it Die Hard?
Correct.
Oh,
Kaylee?
thank goodness for that.
Yeah, I got it right. I had Die Hard too.
Well done. Hopefully everyone listening has been doing all right as well. Okay, and now the third one. Kaylee.
I've got no idea. I just had to guess, and I'm going to kick myself. But the Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus. Is that the one with I can't think of his name.
Tim, what's his chop?
Okay, yeah. Nope, that one's wrong, I'm afraid. And Steph?
I put the original Santa Claus because I know you love that film.
What, is that the name of the film?
The Santa Claus, or Santa Claus the movie.
Oh, we got there. Santa Claus the movie is correct.
Oh, damn you!
Steph goes into the lead. Shocking. The next one, Steph.
I just got Elf.
He's not wrong. Kaylee, did you get that one?
Of course I did.
Okay, and the final
I've
one.
still never seen that movie.
I thought you were going to watch it last Saturday.
I was meant to watch it and then we didn't get home in time and the kids had to go to bed, so we didn't. So we're now having to watch it on Christmas Eve.
That'd be fun. And Kaylee, the last one, what did you get?
So again, I've gone for an educated-ish, made-up guess, and I've put the Guardians Christmas special.
I'm sorry. Steph, what did you get?
So I had absolutely no idea whatsoever.
Okay, did you make a guess?
I just put down the ultimate Christmas movie,
Which
Jurassic
was...
Park. I know it's not, but
well, Steph wins the game, but the last one, for anyone who's wondering, was the Muppets Christmas Carol.
oh no, of course it was.
Yeah, like
We
the
were
lamp,
talking
not
about
the
this
rat.
the other day. I should have known you'd put the Muppets in there.
Oh, yes. There were 24 doors that we did, so anyone listening right now, if you want to play some more, let us know. You can, I'll put the rest of them on our social media, and you can play along. But
I'm
yeah,
curious, what would have been the tiebreaker?
the tiebreaker didn't exist because I was fairly confident both of you get some stuff wrong.
Fair play to you. Fair play.
Yeah, I tell you the one that you both got, which I was surprised, Die Hard. I really thought that was going to throw you both.
No, that's a great movie.
Yeah, Christmas film. Yeah,
It is a Christmas movie.
it is. It is definitely set at Christmas. It's a Christmas film. That's the way it goes. So yeah. So 2023. One of the funny things when putting together this show was actually going back over 2023. I say funny, not so much fun when I was going back over the feedback messages, but in doing that, I got to go back over all the shows we talked about in the year. And it was actually a hell of a lot more than I remembered, or just a hell of a lot more than I thought. At the start of the year, obviously, I wasn't well, and there was sort of a big chunk that I missed, but we were talking about The Last of Us, and we were talking about, all sorts of shows going all the way back. Kaylee, is there any show that kind of stands out to you that we've discussed in 2023 that is kind of like the one you enjoyed the most?
I don't think I could pick, but I think the one that had that surprised me the most,
Yeah.
and probably made me enjoy telly again, is probably The Last of Us, actually, because it's not
Okay.
something I would have watched
Yeah,
had Steph not have bullied me into it,
you did.
and
You
B,
did. Shocking.
it's not my kind of thing generally. I'm not a big gamer
No,
or
I
anything
know.
like that. I had no idea. So I think that one's probably the standout for me, but for a different reason.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Steph, what about you?
So when we look back at this, you asked us a question the other day about what show had a certain rating or something, and I was giving you all these names of shows, and you kept telling me, nope, that was last year, nope, that was the year before,
Yeah,
and I realised, like, my gosh, like all my years are rolling into one, which is quite scary.
yeah,
But for me, this year, it is either The Last of Us
yeah.
or the Loki show.
Okay.
They were the two kind of highlights, because for me, The Last of Us, being a gamer and someone who loved the game originally, to see that put on the screen was just like, wow. And the way they did it so well, I thought that was fantastic. And then Loki, for me, Loki kind of really helped with Marvel at the moment. They made that such a good show to watch. And I think
Yeah.
it was needed.
Okay. Yeah, there were a few things for me in the year. The Last of Us stands out a little bit. I think Guardians 3, as a movie as well, really really stands out. I really enjoyed talking about that and breaking that down, and
That was a
sort of
great
enjoyed
movie.
watching it. So I enjoyed that. I think from a Star Wars as well, the Ahsoka series was really really good TV. It sort of brought all the elements from the sort of aspects that I like about the show, and the whole genre into that. So
Seeing
think it was-
Anakin back,
yeah,
Clone War
Yeah.
version, yeah.
yeah, it was very good. So there are lots of things in amongst it that are very good. And that's just a couple of the highlights. One of the things that we did just touch on then very, very briefly is Loki season 2. And although this is the Christmas special, obviously the news is now out there everywhere. We touched on it briefly before. Jonathan Majors has now been officially fired by Marvel following being found guilty.
Yes.
I'm not a legal expert. I'm not someone who knows the ins and outs of this case, so I think it's safe for me to say I'm not going to discuss that at all. I don't think it's my place. This is an entertainment podcast, but just purely from a point of view of what Marvel should do now, they fired him. The discussion appears to be: do you recast and continue with the plan, or do you alter the plan? Steph, I'll come to you first. What do you think they should do?
Yeah. I personally would like to see them change the plan.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the character of Kang and what I knew about him. However, I don't know if it has really come across, at least yet, in a way that kind of matches up the character. Now, this is no slant at the actor who was playing Kang, because we saw him in Loki, and the character in Loki was brilliant. But we've seen him in the Ant-Man film, and that was just a genuinely quite poor movie, unfortunately. And I just don't think it's gone as well as it should have. I think now is the time to kind of scrap that. Possibly bring in someone like a Doctor Doom or someone like that.
So you think best thing to do is to pivot away?
Yeah.
God, is there any... Why is it... I can't say the word pivot without hearing Ross from Friends.
Pivot!
Pivot!
I think the idea of recasting always is just a bit of a... It's dangerous territory when you start recasting things.
Kaylee, what do you think?
I'm kind of in two minds, to be honest. I think if they decide to move away from it, provided it's not rushed and it makes sense, then possibly it could work. For me personally, you know, we've invested quite a lot of time in the whole multiverse and Kang and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I was really excited about it, and I think the whole premise is brilliant, and I think it could be a great story for Marvel to tell. But it's kind of been sullied a little bit now with all of this that's gone on. Yeah, if they do it well and they recast and again make that a sensible kind of transition, fine. But maybe, like you say, people didn't necessarily take to it in the way that maybe Marvel were expecting people to.
Yeah.
So maybe this is an out for them, but they can't rush it. It cannot be another 2022, 2023, get something out the door and everyone hates it. You know, I'm torn. I'm really torn.
Okay. I wonder, looking at the end of Loki, and this was something I said, I think it was to my dad the other day, actually, when we kind of got the news broken out fully about this all. And it was like, do you think that was the original ending part of Loki? Or after he's gone on and become the tree of stories and things like that, and, you know, we go back to the TVA and there's that conversation about how they've got them all under surveillance and they're being watched and dealt with.
Yeah.
It was, do you think that was originally how that ending was meant to be? Or do you think there was some people at Marvel looked at the ongoing situation and went, that could cover us if we need it? Because they've kind of neatly put a bow around the fact of, we know there's more Kangs out there, but these guys on Earth have dealt with one and we're watching the rest of them. So it kind of, if they were to now go in a different direction, we've kind of got that bit of course Kang's not a threat anymore because the TVA are dealing with him. Every time something happens, the TVA are just going in, dealing with the situation, off we go. Yeah.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, it is possible, but I mean, when you've got a story like this where you're multiverse in time and all sorts, you can kind of do whatever the hell you like, really.
Well, yeah.
Okay. I just want to touch on that because I think it's worth discussing. Kaylee, you have a game for us.
I do.
Okay. Do you have a name for your game?
Oh, what should we call it? Well, it's Marvel themed, obviously.
Obviously.
Of course.
So we will call it Kaylee's Marvelous Christmas Quiz.
Nice.
Like it.
Okay. Kaylee's Marvelous Christmas Quiz. Bring it on.
Okay, right. Same as before, pen and paper, no cheating.
Yep.
I do have a tiebreaker.
Good.
But whether we'll need it or not, I don't know.
I'm gonna murder him.
Sam's good at these.
So every question is obviously related to Marvel in some way. So it might not be about a Marvel film or show, but you'll see the link somewhere, I hope. Okay. So, right, question
like
number one.
My brain. Okay.
No, you might.
Question number one.
Yep.
Right. In the 2018 animated version of The Grinch, Which Marvel actor voiced the Grinch?
Oh, okay.
I know the answer to this one because I went on a really awful date and we end up seeing this movie during that date. So I actually know the answer to this one.
Yay! There we go. Okay.
I'm gonna have a complete guess.
Okay, question number 2. Who plays Santa in the film The Christmas Chronicles?
Love that movie.
Love
Me
that
too.
film, but for the life of me, I can't think of his name now.
If I give you a hint to say that we are both currently watching a show with him in it, does that help?
No, I can see him. It's like one of those stupid things because it's like I always get him confused with one other person, like for my whole life. Oh, okay.
Do me a favour, put the other person.
Yeah, all right, mate.
I never beat Santa.
Okay, question number 3. Right, now this one could potentially be quite controversial. We're kind of moving into Die Hard territory. Anywho,
Oh, Bruce Willis,
which
okay.
MCU film takes place around Christmas time?
Ooh. Okay, I know this one.
Debates. Is it a Christmas film? Is it not?
It is a Christmas film. It takes place. There's Christmas trees and everything.
There you go. Ready for the next one? Got it, Steph?
No.
If he doesn't get that one,
I
by the
know.
way,
This is his question.
Yeah, if he doesn't get question 3, he should just bow out in
And I want the
embarrassment.
specific.
Oh
film.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it, miss. I know it. Oh, and I've just remembered who number 2 is.
Brilliant. Right, next one. The Holiday. Absolute classic Christmas film.
Is it
Um,
fuck? Sorry.
I love it.
Okay.
Anyway, The Holiday stars Captain Marvel actor Jude Law as Cameron Diaz's love interest. He's also the brother of Kate Winslet's character Iris. What is the name of his character?
His character in Marvel.
In The Holiday.
In The Holiday.
Yeah.
Oh. I have never seen it.
Oh,
stop.
no, Nat was watching this like 3 days ago.
Okay, I'm going to take a guess. If it's not Jeff, I'm going to be gutted.
You're not far off. You're not far off with Jeff, Sam.
Jeffrey!
A bit further.
Jeffremiah?
Okay.
Do you know what? I'm going to have another guess.
Right, final question. The Disney Plus series Hawkeye was set at Christmas time in New York.
Yes.
What iconic Christmas location was the setting for the final battle for Clint, Yelena, and Kate?
Oh, yeah, okay. Do you know, that's like one of those things where you know it, but it's like, oh, is that? Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I know.
I feel like some of these were quite tricky now, and I feel a bit bad.
I mean,
I feel bad.
I've got a solid 1 out of 5 here.
No, you got the first 2.
Hopefully. I'm not... Okay, yeah, I've got the first 2.
I mean, I've completely guessed on 2 of them. I'm now confident I've got number 2, number 3, and number 5. I think.
Okay.
I'm doubting number 4, and I'm doubting number 3. I'm
Okay.
not
Right.
sure about number 5. Number 2's a bit iffy, but number 1 definitely. Yeah, maybe.
Okay, right.
I
Well,
hope.
you tell us, Steph, what is the answer to number 1?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, I guessed Chris Pratt. Pure guess. Okay.
Oh, okay, Sam. Now you should get this number 2. Who is Santa in the Christmas
For
Chronicles?
some strange reason, my entire life, I always get him confused with Michael Douglas, and I don't know why, but it was Kurt Russell.
Yes, it is Kurt Russell. Well done,
Yeah.
Steph.
Yep, Kurt Russell.
Brilliant. Right, now, Steph, I would love
Yeah.
to know what the answer to number 3 is that you've put, please.
Yes.
Have you got Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special?
No.
No, in that case, it's got to be Spider-Man No Way Home.
No.
The answer is Iron Man 3.
Yes. Iron Man
How
3.
you so say Iron Man fan?
What?
He's gone silent.
Your
He's
question, Steph.
he's
This is your
contemplating his demise right now.
I know.
For question 4, I completely guessed. I was going to put Jeff, but then I changed it to Gerald.
Oh, no.
Oh. Steph?
Miles.
No, but that's the other. That's Jack Black's character.
Oh!
So close, mate.
Oh, it's Graham.
Oh, okay.
Graham.
So it's a very, very fun name.
Yeah. And number 5, iconic New York Christmas location.
Steph?
I put the Selfridges ice rink.
No, there's a big tree.
Isn't it Rockefeller Center, the tree?
Oh, of course it is.
Right, top them up. What have we got? Do we need the tiebreaker?
I got 3 points.
I got 2 points and my dignity taken away. So,
Oh dear. Right, I'll tell you what then. Let's do the tiebreaker, and this can be a 5-pointer.
Oh,
You can
this is the-
claw it back down.
the equivalent of next goal wins. I like it. Okay.
I feel like I've blatantly been cheated here, but okay, carry on.
Okay, right. To the nearest minute, what is the runtime of the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special?
Oh.
To the nearest minute.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not very long, remember?
Are we including this as like the Disney Plus version that has like 45 minutes worth of credits of every language ever known to man?
No, not credits, no.
Okay.
Okay, right. Steph?
44 minutes.
Sam?
51.
Oh, Steph was so close. It's 42 minutes.
Yes! Champions! Champions!
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Sam,
Stupid
sorry,
game.
Sam, can you turn your microphone up? I can't hear you over. Loser! Yes!
Oh dear.
Right, let me just, there's someone on this desk where I can just disconnect people. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
I never
Okay,
beat Sam at these. Get in.
You didn't beat me that time. You cheated.
What do you mean I cheated?
I won 3-2, and then
let's
she
go
threw
win.
in the friggin' tiebreak just to like.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Never
Bah
in the
humbug,
school
Christmas
playground
sucks.
Winning a football game like 8-0 and they go, next goal wins, and then you lose. It happens. Yes!
Yeah, nah, whatever. Not talking
In
about
your face, you sixes. Get in. Yes.
it. Whatever. Shut up. We talked about shows we enjoy talking about in 2023. Are there any shows on the horizon that you know is going to be on our radar to talk about in 2024 that you are looking forward to? Kaylee, I'm going to start with you.
I am. It's actually the first one. I'm really looking forward to Echo.
Yes. Yeah, me too.
Really looking forward to Echo. I really enjoy the younger generation of the younger kids. Say kids, they're not that young, but the next lot coming in. It's just reinvigorated it for me. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I would like to see how they kind of continue on from Hawkeye.
Did you ever manage to actually finish watching the Netflix Marvel stuff?
Not. If you're going for Daredevil, no.
No, fair enough. Because he's going to appear in this as well, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. I don't know why. I think I just need to get through the first couple of episodes. I think I got to like episode 4.
You hate that character.
I don't know. I really like him. I like
Ben
everyone
Affleck.
in the series. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just a bit slow. I don't know. I'll give it another go.
And Steph, what are you looking forward to in 2024?
I've just had a quick look of shows coming out, sort of thing, and there's a few really good shows coming out next year. If for the OG listeners of this podcast, you've got The Ones Who Live, the kind of the Rick Grimes continuation stuff.
Yep.
I'm really looking forward to that. At the same time, really nervous because
It's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time, and it could really go one or two ways.
Yep.
It's either going to be, oh my god, this was so worth the wait, or it's going to be, seriously, we waited how long for this?
Yep.
It's going to go one or two. But I think the one that has my attention the most, if it comes out next year, is Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah, it is slated.
It is
to come out
slated
next
for
year.
it. I'm fingers crossed it's going to come out. There won't be any delays and stuff. That I am really excited for, because season 1 and season 2 of that on the original show in Netflix were some of the best TV I've watched. Like, it was so good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. For me, a little bit left field is another video game adaptation, Fallout.
Fallout, yes.
I'm looking forward to seeing that and talking about that next year. And then again, going to Star Wars, the second season of Andor. I'm looking forward to that as well.
Oh, yes, I forgot about Andor coming out next year. That'll be very good.
So there we go. Steph.
Hello.
Did you want to play your game, but just do it like Kaylee did?
Yes, go on then. I will do.
Hello, Kaylee. Hello, Uncle Sam. Are you ready for the quiz? This quiz is called Higher or Lower, using Stefan's friend IMDb. You must guess if the film is rated higher or lower. Kaylee, you have traditional Christmas films. Uncle Sam, yours not so traditional. Are you ready? Stefan, over to you.
I will give you the first movie and its rating. You will then go from there. Okay. We're going to go Kaylee first with some quite traditional Christmas movies. And then we are going to go to Sam with some not so traditional Christmas movies.
Okay.
So, Kaylee, we are going to start with you. We have
Mickey stitched up today.
I know. Mickey Mouse's Once Upon a Christmas has an IMDb rating of 7.0 out of 10. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Does Scrooged have a higher or lower rating on IMDb?
Oh, I love Scrooge. I'm going to say higher.
Wrong.
Oh,
6.9. 6.9 is only rated at. It's ridiculous. So much better than that. So, the next
I'm
one.
going to go on now and I'm going to put the score up.
Yeah. Everyone go on there. Scrooged should be a 10 out of 10. Your next movie is Elf. Is Elf rated?
9.
You reckon so? You reckon higher or lower?
Higher, sorry.
Higher.
I got excited.
Ding! Correct.
Yeah.
Elf is only rated 7.1.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I know people that really don't like it because it's annoying, and people feel about Will Ferrell how I feel about Jim Carrey. So I get it.
Fair point.
Okay.
Going on to another person that you really love, the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey live action.
Ooh.
Is it a higher or a lower?
Ooh. I'm gonna say higher.
It is only 6.3. Apparently, The Grinch stole the movie ratings as well.
Yeah, so you'd expect, because it's an older film, it would have had a longer time to build up a more positive score.
It's like
but
a
maybe
fairly classic film, I thought.
Yeah.
Up next for you, one of the greatest Christmas movies made, Love Actually. Higher or lower rating than How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
So it was, what was the Grinch?
3.
6.3. Love Actually's got to be higher than that.
Correct.
Yay.
7.6. So rated higher than Elf. But
And higher than anything else. That's bizarre. Okay.
But is it ranked, the last one for you, is it ranked higher or lower than the previously mentioned Christmas Chronicles?
Ooh. I'm going to say that the Christmas Chronicles is higher.
It is only
Oh.
7.0.
Ah.
I know. So you got a grand total of 2.
2.
Right, Sam, are you ready?
Yeah.
2
Yeah,
to
yeah,
beat.
yeah. Okay.
Your first movie that starts you off is Home Alone, which is
Yep.
rated 7.7.
Okay.
Okay. Is The Muppets Christmas Carol a higher or lower rated movie?
It should be higher, but I'm going to say lower.
Oh, stick with your first answer. It is higher, 7.8.
Wow.
Point
Never would
one.
have guessed that.
0.1 higher than Home Alone.
Oh, that was mean.
Oh, you think that's me? You should see the rest of them. Is Die Hard rated higher or lower than The Muppets Christmas Carol?
Lower.
Wrong. It is 8.2,
Wow.
which so far makes it the highest rated movie I've read out.
Yep.
Proper Christmas movie, that. Up next is Gremlins a higher or lower rated movie than Die Hard?
Lower.
Correct. Gremlins is only rated 7.3.
Yeah, it doesn't stand out really.
No, it's quite a fun movie though. I enjoy it. Up next for you, Santa Claus the movie, the 1985, one of our favourite ever movies. Higher or lower than Gremlins?
Higher.
Unfortunately not.
I had a horrible feeling that was going to be the case.
6.2. That movie is criminally underrated.
Yep, agreed.
That makes it the lowest one on this quiz, and I think that is terrible. Or is it the lowest? You have one final answer to give.
Okay.
Is Jurassic Park a higher or a lower rated movie than the Santa Claus the movie?
You trying to push Jurassic Park as a Christmas film every year really hurts my brain.
It is! Look, actually, we had
It isn't.
Well, I had a conversation about this. I'll tell you, once you give your answer, we have a conversation about this, and I have a feeling.
No, I'm not interested. It's not a Christmas film. I'm going to say Jurassic Park is rated higher.
It is. Which means you have also scored 2 out of 5.
Hey.
The problem being...
Don't eat any shit, Sam. Good on her.
Yeah,
the problem
high
being...
fives.
I expected you guys to do better, so I haven't got a tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy just to take the draw after last time I got screwed by a tiebreaker. It's fine.
Now, the question for you, Sam, is... Now, Jurassic Park, for me, is a Christmas movie because I remember growing up as a kid, it would be like the Queen's speech, and then the film after that on BBC One was always like Jurassic Park. And I remember this being a thing for years and years and years. Like every Christmas day, Jurassic Park was on like BBC One. And then eventually it kind of like got bumped to ITV or something. But originally that's where it was. And my wife and her mother turned around to me yesterday and went, at what point do you think it stopped being on TV and just everyone knew you wanted to watch that movie, so they just put it on for you?
Yeah.
And at 33 years old, this has now completely blown my mind. Because I genuinely now am looking back and going, how many Christmases did I actually watch Jurassic Park on?
Probably one.
Like, I make a real big thing. Every year I make a massive thing about Jurassic Park as a Christmas movie because I always used to watch it on Christmas Day. And I have all these memories. All these memories of, like, family opening presents, Queen's speech, and then me being really excited because time for dinosaurs! And I now don't even know if this ever actually happened.
Oh, mate.
Like,
Bless you.
I know, right? This is like, So I'm making it a
Are
family
you going
tradition.
to watch it this year?
Yep, I'm now making it a family tradition. The children are going to watch Jurassic Park every year on Christmas. That is now done.
Just so bad.
I hope you all enjoyed our quiz. How did you get on at home? We wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I better get some pocket money for this. Pocket money? I want an Xbox game. Uncle Sam, have a word.
Thank you for the game. Thank you for your game earlier as well, Kaylee, even though you screwed me at the end. I hope everyone's played along. Hope everyone had some fun. Let us know how you did by dropping us a message. People who listen to the show are never shy about letting us know what they think. No. And last year we introduced a feature where we put together a compilation of listener feedback messages. Basically, I got a friend of mine who does a voiceover to read them out cold. And she read them out as she saw them, and it was pretty funny, let's be honest. Just basically people tearing into us. Now, we did say that we'd do it again this year, and because of that, I am fairly confident. I think, in fact, one person even says it outright. Some of the feedback messages we were left earlier in the year, for example, were pretty deliberate to just try and make it to this. Nonetheless, some of it was quite wow. Now, these are feedback messages that people have either left via the podcast apps or have actually emailed it in, which is charming. I have all of your names.
I'm slightly nervous because last year I snort laughed.
Well, yeah, this is a strange thing because last year, I mean, it was kind of unexpected and just kind of like, oh my God, what the hell is this? And I'm always worried that things aren't going to live up, to the same thing. But these are feedback messages, and we've got. Let me have a very quick look here.
487.
No, fortunately not. We have six segments of them.
Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
So we're going to do segment number 1 now. Then we're going to pause, collect ourselves.
Yeah.
and then move on to segment number 2.
I love the fact that I'm looking forward to this as much as I know some of the listeners are.
Yeah, I'm not. Like
you are very good at filtering. You are very good at filtering our messages.
I try my very best with the stuff we get sent in to only ever really pass on stuff that's positive or stuff that I feel is actually constructive, or stuff that's just very funny.
I mean, I know my wife is really annoyed because she thinks that we could have paid for a trip to Disney with the amount of weird requests that we get.
Yeah, we do get some really weird stuff. Now, I'm just going to say now, again, I gave this to my friend Laura. She did cold reads. Now, I think on at least 4 occasions during this, you can hear her break, which I think you'll spot. Most of them are stuff around you, Kaylee, where she's just like, "Oh my God, people have said this," and she even messaged me afterwards and was like, "What the is wrong with people?" I was like, "I know." Okay, so are you both ready? I'm going to pour myself a really stiff drink right now because I've been dreading this.
Merry Christmas Eve, everyone.
Yeah. Kaylee, are you ready?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Listener feedback section number 1.
If I I could rate this 0 stars, I would. Sadly, 1 star is as low as I can go. I really enjoyed the Last of Us TV show, but Stefan makes me hope it's cancelled so this podcast could die with it. Tried to enjoy this podcast, but it's on one week, gone the next, and the hosts are there, then not. Kaylee seems nice, other two can get fucked.
Thanks, Mum.
Ant-Man 3 is a poor MCU film. This podcast about it adds nothing and is about as useful as an STI awareness poster in a clap clinic.
That's good.
Is there a bigger idiot than Stefan in the podcast community? I mean, what does he contribute?
Oh, okay. No, that
We
was
all
it.
know why Kaylee got the job on the show. She sounds like the kind of girl who gets on her knees for a job. Fear the Walking Dead is a great show. If you agree, don't listen to this. Stefan is a nodding dog, and Sam just hates a strong female lead.
Yeah.
Shock horror, Sam is white and middle-aged.
It's true.
Pathetic micro-penis energy from these two.
Ooh, okay, how are we both feeling?
Oh,
Wow.
I felt
What a
that-
start.
Yeah, I mean, adds like one of the dumbest people in the podcast community. I expected there to be more, and that was just like, I think it was worse the fact that that's all they said.
Yeah, it was kind of just like, I'm just going to say you're an idiot and move on.
Yeah. What do you even add to this podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Micro penis energy was kind of
That's a
someone new.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hit my drink. You guys both ready for feedback messages segment 2?
Yeah.
Keep in mind it just gets worse, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
God.
Oh,
It gets worse than Kaylee being told she gets on her knees for every job interview. I mean, wow. Okay.
yeah. To be fair. Oh, okay. Shake that off. I don't think we heard Laura break much in amongst that one.
No, that was
But,
okay.
keep an eye out.
If I ever met Sam, I'd kick him in the balls, if he has any, for what he said on this show. Bloke is an utter spunk bubble. Anyone else listen and just think Kaylee likes it rough, giving the show 5-star review purely as she is a naughty girl.
Thank you for the 5-star.
The Witcher is a good show. This podcast is a poor attempt to understand the nuance in the writing and the acting. I feel listening to these two actually lowered my IQ points. Avoid. The Marvels movie is woke nonsense, and these idiots try and tell you it's good. The token tits that speak is say a Marvel superfan, lol, what a joke. As for Stefan, geez, what a tool. I wonder if he's ever touched a girl, virgin. Sam is okay, I guess. The Q&A show was very funny. Sam made uncomfortable as cringe comedy gold.
It's not.
More, please. In fact, Sam, I would have a wank listen to you if you read this out on your next show. You know you like it. Not as much as Kaylee, though, I bet. Mix.
It's not okay. It's just not okay to say stuff like that.
It's just becoming overtly sexual in every single one, and it gets worse and worse as we go
Yeah.
through. What the fuck is wrong with people? Oh my god, that's so funny.
The best bit is someone said they were going to have a wank to you reading this out, and then you put it on anyway.
Do you know,
Put it away, man. Put it away.
I was sort of going through this stuff, and I was like, I could. The problem is when I filter stuff out that I would normally filter out, it ends up being really unbalanced.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's like 10 messages there where people have called Stefan a dickhead, and there's 10 messages there where people have really called me a spunk bubble.
That's amazing.
And it's
I love that.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah,
Not
cheers.
directed at you, but as a
Cheers.
phrase, I'm going to use that in everyday life.
A spunk
I really
bubble
am.
is going to be used. Yep.
I just don't know how to deal with that. I don't know. Anyway, I think you could definitely hear the
A couple
token,
of times. Yeah.
Yeah, the token tits with whatever it was the moment that Laura first lost it, and amongst that then that
Yeah.
was just like, what the fuck am I reading?
Token
Okay, are
tits.
you guys ready
Brilliant.
for segment number 3?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Stefan is as likeable as a rash on your cock. I spent a good 10 minutes wondering what to write here, as enjoyed the show, but most of the comments are quite negative or downright odd. I don't get how crazy some people are. Stefan seems a nice man. Kaylee seems a nice woman. Sam is okay, I guess, in small doses.
Thank you.
Great show, funny and engaging hosts. I've rated 5 stars as learnt a lot, laughed a lot, and I'd like to suck Stefan's willy, please. The Marvels is a bag of
She said
wank
please.
juice from a diseased penis. This podcast tries to tell you it's not that. They're wrong, I'm right. Anyone know if Kaylee is fit? She sounds fit. Thank you for adding pictures to the website of the host.
This is so
Wanking about you all is a lot easier now. If I was dying and the only cure was listening to this podcast, I'd like to be cremated, please. Fuck these idiots.
Oh, Jesus. If I was dying and the only cure was listening to this podcast,
I'd like to be
let me die.
cremated. That's amazing.
Okay. Any messages in amongst that we need to discuss?
I mean, at least
I
she
don't
said
have the
please.
words.
I just don't know what to say to. I mean, thank you so much for taking the time to leave your feedback. I guess. I mean, it's
Yeah.
certainly going to entertain. Okay. Listener feedback section 4.
How do you say never read the books without saying you never read the books? There were not many Witchy Blood origin podcasts, so was thrilled to find this one. But that thrill turned to disappointment fast. Utter prats who talk nonsense. As a Star Wars fan since the 70s, The Mandalorian has been a breath of fresh air in this modern world, but Season 3 was woke bollocks, and listening to these Disney puppets spew on how good it was, then it wasn't, is just exasperating. Don't listen, blokes are brought and paid for Disney wankers.
Disney wankers.
The Walking Dead spin-offs have been top quality, but these two try and pick holes in everything. Get a life, it's just TV. Also, Stefan sounds like a prick. Avoid this show. Listen to the self-indulgent bollocks for 20 minutes but had to stop. How inflated an ego must you have to do a Q&A show about yourselves? No one cares.
Always loved
If
that.
Kaylee was a pet, I'd have to put it down for being so fucking annoying.
Jesus.
Ahsoka show is top-class TV. This podcast is okay, but Stephen is not funny. He tries. He's also not that smart. He tries. Sam sadly sounds like a farmer, and it's annoying as fuck. Avoid this podcast.
It's fair.
I do try.
Yeah, you are very trying.
Some of those are quite.
I'm not quite sure I've ever heard anyone ever described as if you were a pet, I'd have you put down. Kaylee, how are you feeling?
Wow. Yeah. I've never had that said to me, I'll be honest.
I was genuinely worried, knowing what some of our listeners are like. When I heard the sentence start with "if Kaylee was a pet," I was really worried at where it was going to. I was expecting like peanut butter to be involved or something, you know. But
Jesus
having
Christ,
you
dude.
knowing what our listeners are like, I wouldn't have been surprised. But to have been put down, I think is even worse.
I know. I'd like to know what kind of pet category they put me in, because I feel like that would make a difference to how I feel about
Do
this.
you really want to open that can of worms? Okay. Okay, we have two segments left. And as I said, there are worse.
Oh, God. Okay.
Here is segment number 5.
3 words to sum up this podcast. Don't waste your time.
3 words.
Cheeky fuckers. Did nearly 2 hours answering questions, missed mine. I asked for Kaylee's bra size for fuck's sake. Nice and easy, simple one, I guess. She is a double D, as has that nice big tits kind of laugh on the show. You all know what I mean.
Sorry,
Stefan is
Laura.
clearly a nonce. Someone should contact Operation Nutri. Check the hard drive. Gen V is solid TV, but fuck me do I swear more after listening to these cunts. Daryl and Carol Stans are not all crazy. The fact you always claim we are shows how morally bankrupt you are. I hope your cock turns green and fall off, you worms.
Nice.
Secret Invasion should have been kept a secret. Listening to these pricks try and say it's good is entertaining, I guess. I'd fuck Stefan if he let me.
Didn't say please. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm not going to smash the illusion about the size of my tit, so we'll leave that there.
Oh God! Don't even engage. Just, I think it was that one that Laura just messaged me like, "What are you? Why? What is?" I was like, "Well,
I love it. It was saying that
It's
about
the
your
list.
cock turning green and falling off. I think that's a bit extreme, isn't it? Wow.
Well, that was the funny thing about that. So there was a couple of things in there. Like my favourite one of all the ones I put in was to sum this podcast up in 3 words, and then the person used 4.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Which I thought was just amazing. But that one was the Carol Daryl Stans in Walking Dead were not all crazy, and then said they were going to curse my penis until it turned green and fell off.
Yeah.
You're right. You're all normal.
That is completely sane. Yep.
Yeah.
I often have
Okay.
that thought about people. Yeah.
So we have one segment left. Are you both ready?
Oh gosh. Yeah. I'm still just about breathing. Let's go.
Anyone else get a flutter in the special place when Sam says certain words? Worst podcast I've ever listened to. Sam says so much it should be a drinking game. Stefan contributes fuck all, and I guess Kaylee is sound. Anyone know if she has nice tits? If she does, I'll keep listening. Lol.
Honestly.
Decent show with 2 guys, ruined by adding the token woman. She's fit though, so I'll keep listening. I've decided for Christmas I only want one thing, and he sounds like a pirate angel. Say my name, Sam. Say it like you're smashing me into next week.
No.
Stefan, you can have sloppy seconds. I wanted to write something witty so it gets read out in the Christmas special, but I'm not that funny. Can my honesty get me read out anyway?
Yes,
I love
it
you
can.
all, Kim. The Christmas show is going to be funny this year, with people blatantly saying shocking stuff just to get read out or make the poor voiceover say mad things.
Yep.
That being said, I want Kaylee to use my face as a chair.
Why?
Oh my gosh.
That being said, so yes, a couple of people were very upfront of what they were doing, so I put them in as well. That's it. That's the listener feedback. Thank you so much to everyone during 2023 who has decided to let us know what they think about us.
Some of you can keep your opinions to yourself.
Yeah, that would be very, very helpful.
What's Kaylee to use him as a chair? That was fun.
Yeah, I don't know where to go with any of
A
that,
lot
to
of
be honest
people
with you.
seem to be very interested in your chest, Kaylee. That must be honest.
I know. I've never had so much interest in my top half.
What makes
Or my
me...
bottom half.
Careful,
Yeah.
careful. There was lining yourself up there.
Yeah.
I know.
I've never had so much up here. Normally, everyone just wants this. Yeah.
What makes me laugh the most
It's
is
a little bit fucking braggy, wouldn't it?
just a
I mean,
little
up
bit.
here's good, but down there, whoa, that's where the show is, people. Jesus.
It's the amount of
I don't
people
know.
that listen to our podcast because Kaylee sounds fit.
Yeah, it was because there was a lot, right? So there was a lot of stuff that didn't make the cut for this. And when I was cutting stuff out, keep in mind that this is the ones I was like, yeah, okay, that's all right. I mean, it's bad, but compared to some of it, some people really freaking like that. Some of that was like on a line, dancing over the line.
Yeah.
Some people were so far past the line was a dot to them, you know.
Yeah.
I think my favourite one that didn't make the cut was where someone basically messaged in and said that they had, or said that they were planning, or they wanted us to create Christmas stockings for merchandise. And I was thinking, oh, that's kind of quite a nice idea, like the stockings hang, by the fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't what they had in mind.
Oh.
Wrong type of stocking, Sam.
Yeah, I was very wrong.
Oh, Jesus.
And I should never, ever, ever reply to people ever again.
Oh, God. Oh, no, Sam, how bad did it get?
Oh, bad. see, people have got clever though. Like people want to chat about TV and stuff. I'll engage. I'll go backwards and forwards, email, message, whatever. And then people do that. They engage, and then all of a sudden they go weird. And it's like, oh, okay, that was a little bit crazy. But anyway, thank you for everybody for listening to us in 2023. We will be back in 2024, and we're already looking forward to it. I think the first show is going to be Echo, which debuts in the middle of January. All episodes of this one is dropping at the same time. So how we're going to do the show, I don't know yet. We may all binge watch it and then just talk about it as a whole. I'm not sure. It depends on timings. But we'll come up with that and we'll let everybody know. Stefan, would you like to deliver any sort of message for everyone for Christmas?
The normal, I wish world peace and everyone's have a Merry Christmas, and if you can't have a Merry Christmas, have a piss Christmas, and if you can't have a piss Christmas, have a pass out drunk Christmas.
World peace. It's like he's won Miss World. Kaylee?
Yeah, thank you all for listening this year. I think we've had some good feedback, some funny feedback. People like us, people hate us. It's all good fun. It's been emotional, people. Thank you.
It's been intriguing. I just want to say big thank you to everybody for listening. Do appreciate it. Thank you for everyone who does take the time to send in messages where you're just chatting about the show, chatting about the TV, the movies we're talking about. We always really appreciate it. And even the crazy ass feedback, it gives us a feature every year on Christmas. So thanks for that too.
It gives us a giggle.
Until next year, everybody, you all take care.
It's Christmas Eve. It's the one night of the year when we all act a little nicer. We smile a little easier. We share a little more. For a couple of hours out of the whole year, we are the people that we always hoped we would be.
Thank you for listening to our Christmas special. We hope you enjoyed the show. We hope you all have a lovely Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Hi everyone, Kaylee here. I just wanted to take this opportunity to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and to say a huge thank you for all of your support during 2023. We love having you with us each and every week, and we would love to hear more from you. If you've been with us for a while, you'll know that we're on all of the usual social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. If you haven't already done so, go give us a little follow so you can keep up to date with everything that we're doing. You can find links to all of our socials on our website, stuffandthangspodcast.com. There you'll also find an entire library of shows going right the way back to 2016. If you're more sociable than Sam, you can also join us on our Discord server. We have tons of channels dedicated to each show and movie that we talk about. We love to read everyone's theories, ideas and suggestions for shows. There's also the odd debate thrown in for good measure too. Big shout out to our most active Discord members, Ryan, Becky, Holly, Mike and Lucy. You guys are just awesome. Links to our website and Discord server can be found in the description of this show. So I really hope to be hearing from some of you soon.